Hello. Come on in, come on in. Are you ready for my Korean apartment tour? Let's go. Welcome to the first room of this apartment tour. This is the living room. Let me guide you around a little bit. So the sofa is pretty small, but I like that it doesn't take up too much space. It was actually pretty affordable as well. This is the sofa I've had ever since my first apartment in Seoul, in the super tiny apartment. So this baby has been with me for some years now. I don't see a reason to replace it. Same goes for this small table. Also had this one ever since my first apartment in Seoul, staying with us. I don't want to replace anything that's not broken. Here's the TV. The TV was a gift from my boyfriend's mom. Thank you so much. And I also have a security camera over here. It's not on right now. We just turn it on when we go outside and want to keep an eye out for Bongu, our tiny little cute cat. You might see him today. He's not around right now. This is some decoration. I think this is the winter decoration. It's not like Christmas. It's winter decoration. So it's staying until it's spring. Oh, let me explain this, okay? This seems super fancy, but basically whenever someone rings, then it shows them here on screen, and then we can like talk to them and see them and then turn it off. Here's the temperature regulator thingy, so we can decide how many degrees we want the floor heating to be and how hot the hot water should be. This is a nice little thing to control the temperature inside here. Okay, I didn't grow up with floor heating, but in Korea floor heating is the main type of heating that they do at apartments and houses. But for me, floor heating was always such a rich people thing, and to think that now I have floor heating is just mind-blowing. This is Mr. Olive Tree. Mr. Olive Tree joined our family on New Year's. He's around 몇 살 됐지?
한 5년은 됐을걸?
그 정도야? Apparently he's around 5 years. I would love to see him grow olives, but I doubt it. I don't think it's possible. But apparently technically it is possible, but we'll see. I think during the spring we're gonna move Mr. Olive Tree outside on the terrace. You're gonna see the terrace soon. But for now, during the winter, he's staying inside. And we also got some other plants. Oh, you gotta see this. This is Bongu's water fountain. Isn't it the cutest thing ever? Bongya! Bongya! Okay. Okay. Bongya 너무 착해. So the ceiling is a bit lower on this side. I don't know the reason, but that's how it is. And we got some really cool lights. There's a lamp, another lamp, another lamp, another lamp, lamps. So many lamps. So many lamps. It's a lot of lamps. And there's also an AC up here. This one can also like clean the air. So if the air is smelly, dusty, whatever, it can clean it out. It's also able to just function as a normal AC. Pretty cool. 아기와 왜 여기서 얌전히 기다려? This is Bongu's area for his meals. Bongu always eats here. Here's the first cat tower that we got. I didn't know that this type of cat towers exist, actually. You kind of just put it between the floor and the ceiling. It's always kind of shaky, but Bongu likes it, so we're keeping it here. I think it's also not that bothering. And then here's the window. Yeah, we have another window here. I really like the window here. I mean, I think it would be cool to have it a bit bigger, like up until here, just like over there. I mean, yeah, we covered it with the curtains because of privacy reasons, but it's basically the entire wall. So yeah, it would be nice if this was also the entire wall. And Nesby loves basketball, so we also got this basketball. I don't like it, but it's here. And then here's our small table, and here's our fan. This was also pre-installed. We didn't buy this. Like all of these lamps, they were pre-installed, so they're not like interior that we picked. They're just a part of this apartment. This can actually turn. Let me turn it on. Amazing! This fan, you can either turn it on as like blue light right now, or Yellow. I prefer lights yellow, so that's pretty cool. So let's move on to my office. Disclaimer, it's messy. It's not fully furnished yet, so bear with me, but I still want to show it to you guys. Come on in, come on in. Here's my office space. The main point of this office space is the window over there. It's very interesting because it's a corner window. That's pretty cool. And I can even open it, so jackpot. Also got the AC on top, got the huge light on top. Here's my counter with my personal items and then my pin board. I was supposed to make this a vision board type of thingy, but I ended up just kind of hanging a lot of photos on it, like Polaroid photos. And it's all like kind of wooden aesthetic, but I haven't really gotten all the furniture that I need yet, so we got a lot of stuff laying around. My favorite thing here is Bongo's cat tree. When I'm working here, he likes to pull my hair sometimes. He gets on this plate and just pulls and eats my hair, sometimes even during meetings, which is really funny. As of right now, I only got 3 pieces of furniture in here. This is the counter with some storage, and then here's the wooden table. And over here is also another counter, actually for the printer. I'm sometimes scared that it's gonna break because it's quite thin, but I think it's not gonna break. This rug was a Christmas gift by my boyfriend SP. I really like it. It's handmade out of cotton. Let's move on to the guest bathroom now. So basically the setup in here is very simple. We got the sink over here and the mirror with some storage. Also some storage in here. And then here on this side, we got 2 cabins. So the cabin on the right is a shower, but we're not using the guest room shower. So we set this place up for Bongo's litter box. So this is actually the guest bathroom and the cat bathroom. They can do their business at the same time. So yeah, here's the toilet. Let me show you guys the terrace now. Yes, we have a terrace. You know, finding a house with a terrace is not easy at all in Korea. So I'm so happy that we found an apartment with 2 terraces. Let me show you terrace number 1. There are 2 doors that lead to this terrace. This is the first door here in the living room. This is the living room door that leads out to the terrace. Over there is a storage room. And over there is another door. That's the door that leads from the bedroom to the terrace. I'm sorry guys, it's just too cold. I couldn't go outside and show it in detail, but the terrace is like incredibly long. It's really nice. Let's move on to the kitchen now. Here is the kitchen. We got this huge kitchen island. Have you ever seen a foreigner in Korea showing a Korean apartment tour with a kitchen island? So this is my pride and joy. This is just the nicest thing ever. So this entire kitchen island is filled with storage space. So it's actually a lot of space. Before we moved in here, I actually thought that they were still going to build like storage on this side, but that wasn't part of the plan. As you can see, it would be too tight to add storage here. But honestly, that's also part of the reason why this place was affordable, in my opinion, because it's like very different. It's like not the standard Korean type of layout that you're used to. So that's, and one thing about Koreans is that they like things the standard way. And because this place is so different, it actually pushed down the price, I think. Even though I really love it for being so different. Okay, got another window here. The window is here right next to the terrace, and Bongo likes sitting on here and watching outside. And then we got the cooking space here. So all the cooking is done here. And then, can you believe it? Can you believe that we have a 식기세척기? I just don't know it in English. Plate cleaner? Plate cleaner? 아닌 것 같은데. And here's the fridge, freezer, and then we got all the kitchen appliances here. The coffee machine, microwave, milk foamer, kettle, toaster, oven. And the cool thing about this kitchen island is that there's enough space here for your legs. So we put some bar chairs here, and you can also just sit here, drink a cup of coffee. Also, not just drink a cup of coffee, you can drink a cup of coffee while charging your phone, because there's a charger here. Isn't that amazing? You can also charge it just by putting your phone here, like the Bluetooth charging. So that's also pretty cool. How is this even possible? This is so cool. I've never seen anything like this inside a house before. This is so cool. And then I'm gonna count this as part of the kitchen. Here's the washing machine and the drying machine, some storage. Here's some more storage. Next, I'm showing you the bedroom. So the bedroom has a really simple layout. We got a huge window over there and a smaller window over there. So we get a lot of natural sunlight in here. There's not a lot of furniture in here. One cool thing, here's another AC. We don't have like that much furniture in here yet. It's just like the bedside tables, and then here's the old bedside tables. We're still working on the setup, but I think it's nice and cozy. Here's SB's workout thing. I hate it. You know, everybody has the chair in their room, like the chair for their clothes. I got the workout machine for the clothes. And you must be so curious because why is there another door? There's another bathroom here. So this is actually where we shower, not the guest bathroom. And the cool thing, there's a bathtub. That's like the first time ever since I moved to Korea that I have had a bathtub. That's amazing. Okay, so here is the sink with some storage, a mirror, and more storage. And also, here's the door. So you go inside like this, toilet, bathtub, shower. And this window is actually connected to the terrace I showed you earlier. So by opening here, you can go outside to the terrace. Amazing. Mosquito nets are all included already. So we didn't have to get any of these nets. So Bongo cannot run out. Haha. Now you thought this is it, but this is not it. We got a second floor. Follow me, follow me. Here's the second floor. Oh, I can stand up straight. Haha. Yeah, this is a second floor, an actual second floor. And this is an apartment. It's not a detached house. With a second floor where we can stand up straight. Amazing. Let me explain the base layout. So basically the second room has this one huge connected hallway and then like two small rooms. Let me first introduce like this space before I get to the rooms. So as you can see, this is an open space. It's still a work in progress, but we're thinking about making this a reading corner. So it's gonna be pillows and small shelves with books, so it's gonna be very cozy, hopefully. And then here, I'm thinking we could make this like a guest bedroom, so it's gonna be very cozy. Right now it looks cold and looks like not really welcoming, but there's gonna be a huge carpet and like a bed, sofa bed type of situation. We'll have to figure it out, but it's gonna be very cozy and nice. Then another kitchen. Have you seen a house with two kitchens? And you know why it is so cool to have this mini kitchen? Imagine it's summer and you want to barbecue. Get a hold of this. We got a second balcony. So we can barbecue here on the terrace and we can have all the ingredients and drinks and food and everything over there in the mini kitchen. And we will not have to move to the first floor because we got a second kitchen on the second floor. So like imagine I can invite my friends and oh, somebody wants water? Let me grab some water and not run the whole entire stairs then. Let me just grab the water from here. This is so cool. And then we got some more storage in here actually. Here's some more storage. By the way, there are these small windows all along the second floor. There's also these very European windows here. This is so European, like you can even open it. Now let me introduce the first separate room in the second floor. Is it nice? I don't know if it's nice, but this is a little project of mine, like making a dressing room. And it was hard to pick out all these closet hanger thingies that actually fit inside here. But it's actually pretty cool. There is a system. So basically, let's say I want to wear a skirt. Then I have the skirt shelf and I can pull it outside. Put on the skirt. Oh, I want to wear pants? No problem. Pull out the pants shelf. Here's the jacket space. So now the cool thing about the jacket space is it's not only my jackets, it's also SB's jackets, which means I got such a broad choice of jackets because I don't have many jackets. I have like 2-3 jackets and he has a lot. So I just wear his stuff, which is pretty cool. Like I have my clothes over here and then in the exact same room are SB's clothes. So I can just steal his clothes and it's so convenient. Love it. Now let's move to the next room of the second floor. I also like to call it the worst room of the entire house. Follow me to SB's office. Or, as I also like to call it, the space of a divorced man. Okay, come on in. Awful, I know. Yeah. I think he needs some time to set it up. I mean, I can see the vision. It's like a black and white aesthetic. I think it's nice for him because SB likes darker spaces to work. So this room has like a small window. Still has an AC. Yeah, it's not bad. It's actually a really nice space. Nice office. Decent. Let's move on to the next room. It is the third bathroom of this house. Here we go. This is a very Korean style shower. This is a type of shower that you will encounter a lot, especially if you live alone in Seoul. Usually the shower is connected with the entire floor, so it's like, I think people call it a wet room. So it's a wet room. If you shower, it's just the whole space is the shower. That's it with the second floor. Okay guys, that's already it with the house tour. But before I wrap up, I'm sure you guys are curious about the details of the price. The rent is already in the video title, but if you guys have already checked a lot of Korean apartment tours, you know that most people don't explain that they also paid a huge deposit. So let me take it apart. The rent of this house, as of right now with the current currency exchange rate, the rent that we pay is $850 US. And the deposit that we paid is $50,000 US. And if we move out or when we move out, we get those $50,000 back because that's just a deposit. Okay, now let me quickly explain why this place is so affordable and so big compared to the other Korean apartment tours that are usually located in Seoul. So reason number one, this apartment is not in Seoul, it's in Gyeonggi-do. It's in the surrounding area of Seoul, so it's not inside of Seoul. It takes me 2 hours usually to visit my friends in Seoul, just to give you a rough estimate. And another reason, and this is actually a very big reason, is the layout of this apartment is very, very different and very weird as compared to the standard Korean type of apartments, because in Korea usually all apartments have the exact same layout. So because this apartment is so strange, it kind of pushes down the price. If you like this video, please like this video, comment how grateful you are that I actually was transparent about the deposit, because you know all these videos where people are like, oh, I pay like $1 for rent, and they don't tell you that they paid like $10 million deposit. We're not doing that over here. But although 50K deposit is actually on the lower end if you compare it to like other apartments. Anyway, if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, write many comments please to drive up the engagement of these videos, because YouTube is hard to sustain. Every piece of support is so helpful. I love you guys so much, and if you have any wishes for future videos, please comment them down below, because we read the comments and we actually listen to your requests. That's it for today. Have a wonderful day and I'll see you next week. Bye bye!